Yo, in today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and wild TikToks that will make you question reality. A lot's been going on. A lot of people been getting exposed. You know, I think 2024 is the year of people getting exposed and a lot of these truths coming to light. I mean, how many people seen that Katt Williams interview? Man, he was going in on all the industry people. He didn't hold back at all, which is kind of cool to see because a lot of people will hold back. Like he said, there's gatekeepers out here. But yeah, man, enough of that. Let's get straight to the video.
It's only going to get worse this year. We got to stop eating it. Like, people just eat it freely, just thinking, oh, it's just the best. Oh, this burger's amazing. All these fast food places, you know, they release this new burger and you just eat it. Or the celebrity will have their own burger named after them and you should just eat it. You don't question nothing. You just put it into your gut and think it's all good. Like, you just don't understand what they are putting in these burgers in all fast food places. And why is it, do you question why most fast food places incorporate the color red in their logos? It's because it tries to get you hooked subconsciously, because your root chakra, which deals with fear and guilt and all low vibrational emotions, is the color red. So that's why it's a subconscious thing, and that's what gets you hooked onto these fast food places. You've got to understand that when you eat it and put it into your body, you are not going to be on a high vibration and be like, yeah, fucking no, I'm feeling fucking good. No, you're going to feel sluggish, lazy. You feel fear out of nowhere because the meat that they have is the animal that they killed. What do you think emotion that animal that they killed was in? Obviously fear. Obviously was not in the best emotions, was it? And you are energetically going to feel that when you eat these fucking burgers and shit from these places. Not to mention, it's not just animal meat that you'll be eating at these fast food places. I'm just going to put that out there. It's a lot of sick shit that is put into these burgers at all fast food places. And you are just eating it. You've got to stop that this year. Especially if you're in a spiritual journey, you need to have a balanced diet. Eat high energy foods, high vibrational foods. And this might sound cliche, but a lot of fruits are high vibrational. They grow from the sun. The sun is a very powerful thing. So you've got to have a balanced diet this year, as you're not going to be able to see this matrix for what it is. You're going to be stuck in this matrix, feeling shit in a low vibration. So I'm so passionate about it because a lot of people are just clueless to what's going on, especially what they're putting inside their body. You've got to stop, you've got to get away from the fast food places. It's not going to do you any favors in 2024.
Heard it, man. It's time to get away from the fast food.
Yo,
Hannah
these folks
Montana
is just
say
really doing
what?
some shit, y'all. I'm telling y'all, they doing any and everything that they possibly can to try to stop whatever's going on. So, you know, they got the so-called moon landing or whatever they're supposed to be doing. It's supposed to happen January 8th, right? So they're supposed to go on.
Wait a minute. That's tomorrow. I didn't know nothing about no moon landing tomorrow. Wait, what?
On the moon or by the moon, and then set up a satellite on the moon. They're going to put a robot rover or something on the moon also. So they mean we should have A1 footage, right? If that's what they're doing. You know, if they're not doing the fake Hollywood stuff like they did the first time. So they're supposed to put this on the moon. Okay? Then they're going to take different people's ashes. Ashes. Like real live people that were alive. Ashes and sprinkle it on the moon. They're going to take some type of what it says, a fiction author named Arthur C. Clarke. They're going to take multiple cremated ashes of original Star Trek actors, ashes, and put it on the moon. Why? What are you doing? What are you going up there to do?
That's a good question, ain't it?
Is that what they requested? Is that what they requested? Did they request somebody's DNA? Because you said DNA from legendary science fiction author as well as a trace of cremated ashes of multiple. Why is you taking this man DNA up there? Right. What the fuck do y'all got going on? What are y'all doing? What are y'all trading off for? Y'all are trading something. Y'all taking this man's DNA up there, and then why is it his DNA? And why do you have it? And then the Star Trek actors, Gene Roddenberry, why are you going to sprinkle his ashes up there? When I say these people be doing all these fucking rituals and type of stuff like right in front of our face and feeding off our energy, because all eyes are going to be on, oh my God, they're going back to the moon, and all our focus and energy is going to be on that moon mission. What the fuck are they doing? When I tell you, this is going to be a weird fucking year. My grandmother was not lying when she said the veil was lifting. And I was 12 years old when she was saying that. And now I'm 45. So I'm pretty sure that motherfucker is all the way up. Because this is crazy as fuck.
Elected officials all across the state are abruptly resigning before the new year. We're talking about the vice mayor in Naples, 4 city council members in St. Pete Beach, including the vice mayor, 4 council members in Bel Air Beach, the mayor and a council member in Dunellen, 2 city commissioners in Daytona Beach Shores, and there are even more, way too many to list. Fox 35's Chris Lindsay is joining us live from Daytona Beach Shores tonight. So Chris, this is all over a new law that's about to go into effect.
Yes, starting January 1st, elected officials will have to fill out Form 6. It discloses all of their financial information. And all over the state of Florida, officials are stepping down because they believe that form is an invasion of privacy.
We don't get a dime for what we do here. We do this for the love of our community.
Bel Air Beach Mayor Dave Gaddis says 4 of his 5 council members have resigned ahead of the new year. All because of a new form they will have to fill out starting January 1st. It requires...
They said we taking these financial secrets to the grave, literally. It's like, man, what? As soon as they had to disclose that information, nah, dog, I don't think that's gonna work out.
Requires them to share their net worth and the dollar amount of every asset they own over $1,000. The goal, to achieve transparency and identify conflicts of interest.
Why did it suddenly have to become so invasive? We were already reporting our financial situation, but now they want it so granular that it almost looks like an attack on home rule and an attack on small municipalities.
In Daytona Beach Shores, 2 commissioners have stepped down, leaving just 3 left until the city can fill the empty seats in March. Commissioner Richard Bryan says he was planning to resign for other reasons.
As I'm working on an extremely important public health effort.
But the news of this new law sped up his decision.
I think it will have the effect of significantly reducing the number of qualified people who are willing to run for local office. I mean, your net worth doesn't have anything to do with the conflict of interest.
I reached out to Lake Mary State Senator Jason Brodeur, who sponsored the new law, which the governor signed back in May. He issued a statement which partially reads, "In a city, you can spend tens of millions of dollars with as little as 3 votes. Taxpayers deserve transparency. If a simple disclosure that hundreds of other elected officials already do makes someone quit, then voters should be glad."
I told you it won't go where.
Look, that'll tell you how corrupt Florida is. Florida got all type of stuff going on. They probably been taking the money from the taxpayers forever. But, I mean, that's probably going on anywhere in any state, though.
No dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? It's okay. It's all right. For a 5-year period, every single movie that
Kevin Hart did was a movie that had been on my desk, that all I had said was, just, can we take some of this step and fetch it shit out? And then I can do it. Like, it don't need to be overtly homosexual, because I'm not homosexual, right? It doesn't need that to be funny, right? And me saying that and them going, oh yeah, no problem. And then going to give it to this other guy and having him do it just like it was. And acting like I'm a bad person because I keep standing on my standard. But, yeah, it's interesting, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Like, again, I'm on the winning side of these decisions. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A. he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words. You know? Yeah, Kevin Hart purchased it, so he's now doing Comic View. That happened at the same time that they gave DC Young Fly Hollywood Squares. Yeah, because they tell you that there's no gatekeepers, but we keep seeing the same people open the gate. Didn't Kevin open the gate and let Tiffany in? Ain't he now opening it up for... Don't such and such open the gate? What do you mean ain't no gatekeepers? There's 100 gates out here. Everyone I've seen got a keeper. I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it. They all know it. Why? Because you don't make me the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty. And they'll just go out and they'll lie. The industry doesn't mess with Katt because he didn't show up for the studio. No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you that no studio has ever lost money with me on the script. Kevin Hart done went 25 years without ever being in the same building with me at the same time. If I go in the building, he walk out. You've never seen us in the same building ever in 25 years. Like, it's like that. Why? Why? Yes, because I'm really the product. It's not what you think. I am never under the influence of anything. I'm always in my right mind. I'm always a physical specimen. And when you see me, I'm much, much bigger than you had thought. I have far less play in me than you would like. I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you. Like, it's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves.
So what y'all think about the whole Katt Williams interview? I feel like, look, everything he said in that interview was probably the truth, because a lot of people just be trying to cover things up, you know, and be trying to play damage control and stuff like that. And I don't feel like Katt Williams needs to do that at this point in his career. He's just letting the truth out. Like, hey, this is what it is, man. Y'all gonna stop lying. Let me know what y'all think about the whole Katt Williams interview if you've watched it.
Put in what it's seemed to be.
Well, the black boy done got weak. The black boy done got weak. You got white boys kicking black boys and that. You got white boys making black boys put on black dresses. So, man, you know, it's just the further demonstration of the assassination of the black man's character in this country, homie. And they just showing the rest of the world like I'm showing the rest of the world. This black boy getting weaker and weaker by the day. That's all they doing, homie. The black boy getting weaker and weaker by the day. We get to do whatever we want to do, and look what he'll do. He'll do anything for anything. He don't just do anything for money. He do anything for likes. He do anything for attention. He do anything for respect. He do anything for a pair of Michael Jordan tennis shoes. The black boy done got so where he just do anything for anything. He ain't got no dignity, no integrity. Nothing about himself no more.
And when you seen the Nike shoes, the 666.
Who is his mom and daddy? That's what we need to be finding out. Man, mom and daddy, or what town he from. And all of us need to start a campaign and find out what town he from and show up in that town that boy from. And about that boy. Yeah, that's what we do. The industry done got him. But then, Yeah, man, Nike was behind that. You can't, you let me.
Well, they put out a lawsuit.
Yeah. They'll do it. Yeah, they'll get behind a room and say, you do it, and then sue themselves. Yeah, man, they play all kind of game with us, man. Yeah, we don't know. They just know, homie, they can get us to do anything.
Very true. Like, what is it with the whole dudes dressing up in dresses thing, right? And then try to defend it as if it's not, like, different. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dress wasn't made for the man to wear. It just wasn't. You can't deny that, you know? I mean, nowadays they might make them for them, but that's not the original thing. So it's like, these industry people, man, they be going through some type of rituals, man. And for you to see it, and then to say it's not that, you tripping.
So y'all know I come to y'all with all things deep thought. And this one right here, y'all gonna have to help me with it. So supposedly today in Miami, some shit went down. So from everything I read, basically people were stating that there was a shooting or something like that that occurred between some teens in the mall. Okay, fine, cool.
I heard they said some teens was fighting with some sticks. Man, wait till y'all see this video.
This prompted a response of over 200 police cars, which, if it is a mass shooting, then, I mean, I guess that makes sense. But what doesn't make sense is there is a number of accounts of people saying that there were allegedly 10-foot aliens that were jumping in and out of the timeline. So basically jumping in and out of this reality and in between another reality. Like, so they would see them and then they would disappear, and they were shooting at these supposedly 10-foot aliens. Immediately when I heard it, I'm like, no. This is one of two things. This is that lovely project that they have going on. You know, the blue one. Blue beam. Or this shit is really true, because why don't we hear more about this? Like, why aren't we hearing about it? And you know, a lot of times when it's true, they like to cover shit up. I'm just saying, there is nothing out there that's too far-fetched at this point. From all the shit that we've seen, I believe any fucking thing at this point. The only thing that got my spidey senses jumping was when I saw a video of a guy on TikTok, and his dad is like a sheriff for Miami, and he called his dad, and his dad was basically like, I can't talk about it. I cannot discuss it. I cannot talk about it. He was adamant about that shit. Like, what you can't discuss? Then again, it could be a distraction from that little list that came out. But then again, they got Katt Williams to do that. So, I don't know. Y'all gonna have to help me with this one. What y'all think? And no, I cannot put anything up because, like I said, TikTok been taking all of my stuff down. But y'all go research it real quick. It's on TikTok for sure. I've seen it in a few Facebook groups. A lot of people talking about it silently, but it's not in the mainstream media like that from what I've seen. So, y'all help me out. What y'all think? What y'all think is really going on?
All right, 5D Mystery School. Just a quick review of Saturn before moving on. As we went over, Saturn can be viewed as a supercomputer, a time cube, right? Saturn is not separate from the Earth matrix, it is actually inside. One of the power supplies is the sun. The moon serves as a communications interface module, and the Earth in its whole is a simulation. All other perceivable, tangible aspects are just ways of keeping the simulation real to the people inside of the simulation. We are giving clues and symbols to our soul, right, through our subconscious mind. And this is our own personal computer. And we have to decipher these clues and symbols to regain consciousness and receive enlightenment and exit the game. We receive the force of Saturn through energy known as time. And this time is the mechanism that runs the simulation. There's a big connection between Saturn and this black rock cube structure. This is why almost every year a new artist comes out with a song like I Just Want to Rock With You, Let Me Rock With You, Let's Rock Tonight. It always includes the term rock. Or like rock and roll, or the largest real estate company in the world right now is Black Rock, like the cube. And this structure also resembles the GameCube. You also have Xbox and many different logos, with Windows being one of them. And the crosshairs just points to the center of this flat earth plane, Earth Matrix, where this supercomputer time cube known as Saturn or Satan or Santa that comes from the North Pole is resting. Now, there are many levels to this simulation, and dreams happens to be one of them. In the same way that you power down your computer, you have to go to sleep and then you enter into the astral realm. The astral realm is the same place that your soul goes to when you exit the body. So who is this simulation ran by? Who is the astral realm, the mental realm, the etheric realm? Who are all these different planes and realms ran by? Well, I think a clue is in the word enlightenment. Because you reach a certain level in your spiritual journey where you attain enlightenment. Now, it is believed that our reality, the simulation, is ran by a group of entities known as the archons. And these archons are light beings. A lot of people report seeing these archons when they take ayahuasca or dimethyltryptamine. So maybe this is why you attain enlightenment. And when you leave your body, you go into the light. And most scientific measurements go off of the speed of light.
Just when you thought the world couldn't get any more bizarre, Tucker Carlson has revealed a terrifying truth about Antarctica that will definitely cast everything we know about the ice continent in a frightening perspective. In a recent interview, he spoke openly and candidly about the frozen continent. He revealed some insights to the world that could solve some mind-blowing questions that have recently come up. Is there something out there on the southern icy plains that we ought to know? Is there something they are hiding from us? And why doesn't anyone talk about Antarctica? Now, it's not surprising that the South Pole doesn't get much coverage on mainstream media. And it's also not surprising that most, if not all, networks have shied away from talking about it. However, in the midst of all the fluff that has taken over the news in recent years, Tucker has chosen to counter this brand new controversy head on. He has fearlessly delved into the depths of the mystery, shedding light on the lingering questions that have plagued curious minds for years, and laying the foundation for a captivating journey into the unknown, where the truth may finally be unveiled.
Do you believe fairies are real? Every time I look it up, it says...
Hey, I believe fairies are real. I'm not going to lie. Has anybody seen the show Changeling or read the book Changeling? Man, that book was crazy. You know, it's a different perspective on fairies, but it's trippy. And then I've seen like pictures of little fossils or little skeletons of like fairies or pixies, and then you have them in like old movies and stuff, and it's like, I can believe it, you know,
that they're mythical creatures, but I beg to differ, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. About 2 to 3 years ago, my daughter had cheer practice, and where she cheers at, there's like a little pond, and I was taking a stroll around the park just to pass by time until her team was done cheering. And so I'm walking by the little pond, and I see what looks like a bug, but like a little bit bigger than a bug. So I'm like, that thing looked weird. So of course I'm not trying to get too close, but I want to get just close enough to see like, what the hell am I seeing? So I walked up a little bit, and I could see like little legs, like skinny little legs dangling, the wings, and I could see it lighting up. And I was like, what the? Okay, so I kept going. I didn't want to know no more. Then I started researching, and of course I had to come on TikTok. And then I saw some people putting like proof of how they look, and it was exactly what I saw. So I'm like, well, why the hell are they telling us they're mythical creatures when I know for a fact I saw one? Also, I was told that a lot of times when things go missing in our house, we would think sometimes like maybe our kids or maybe your spouse may misplaced, you know, or lost whatever you're looking for. No, a lot of times it could have been them damn fairies. They cause confusion. So y'all be sure to let me know in the comments if you think fairies are real or if you've ever seen one. And I'm gonna just let y'all know like this. I seen it with my own damn eyes, y'all. I promise you. I wouldn't lie to you. But yes, if you like all things deep thought, give your girl a like, comment, and follow. Thank you for watching.
Man, what y'all doing if y'all ever see a fairy or catch a fairy in y'all house, man? If I ever see a fairy, man, I'm gonna ask him, where that ring at that I lost a couple years ago, man? I know you took it. I know you took it because I couldn't find it for nothing. Where my keys at? Yeah, I blame my son for trying to hide them or put them somewhere or put them down the vent or put them in a garbage can, but it's probably you, fairy, wasn't it? That's what I'd do if I seen a fairy.
Simple. It's life. And savory. It's seasoned. Jesus talked about it. But I wanted you to see it. I wanted you to see it. Now, so this is your cup. Yes, sir. This is my cup. So pour that in there. Okay.
Oh, he cutting?
That's the cutting of the covenant. And then I would do the same.
Now, Jesus said, take this cup. This is my blood of the new covenant.
Now we've mixed our blood.
That's right. Which is his and which is mine.
And we could never separate.
You can't separate.
Amen.
That's it. Praise God.
Amen. Praise God.
Yeah, look, this is the Philips Roku TV, right?
Hey, these Roku TVs, the little screensavers, it be having some trippy like images in the background. I just be watching the screensaver with my son sometimes. He'd be like, ooh, Godzilla. But it'd be like a dragon or something. But yeah, it'd be some crazy stuff.
Just want to show y'all something for the new year. I'm trying to figure out what this is. What's going on here? Let me show you. Talking about the pictures. See these pictures? Ain't they weird? What the heck going on with these pictures? They be having some funny, crazy pictures. Like this one is the start party. This one is the food delivery one. This one is the trivia. This one is the sweepstakes. This is the music karaoke. And this one, y'all, is the survey. Now, what the heck is going on with the pictures?
Me growing up as a DJ in the South and being in churches, I had a lot of conflict between pastors and ministers telling me how wrong it is about me playing this devil music or secular music or whatever, but nobody really told me why. I'm like, yo, it's just a song. Like, just leave me alone. Like, just let me play music. We having fun, right? So not until I started getting older, I started figuring out a little more things. So then I came across this video about Michael Jackson explaining things, and only till now did I really realize what they was talking about. So check this out real quick.
Singers, when they sing songs, it's like a mantra. When you repeat a chorus over and over and over. So when a kid hears a song and he starts singing that chorus over and over and over, then you start to hear it in the alpha state, into the subconscious mind. So you start to become the song or become what you're saying.
So that's something really to think about. So in the comments below, tell me what y'all think. Like, connect with me. And then we'll have a discussion about it. And if you like what I'm putting out, hit that follow button and stay tuned to it. Until next time, stay solid, keep connected, and be dangerous. Be easy.
Man, it is crazy though, y'all. Like, it's playing in the alpha state. Like, how many times do you just have a song playing in the back of your mind randomly all day, and you just try your best to get it out of your mind, but you can't? Like he said, it's a mantra. It's just like programmed into your mind. I think we should all take like a month hiatus from all music and try to see where our minds can go. What if that's like something that's like blocking us? Like, you know, the music that's getting played in the background of our minds is blocking our minds from doing something that it's supposed to be doing. That would be crazy.
This all start? When did they first realize that there are things that cannot be explained or can't be explained through conventional means?
Yeah, I mean, the program goes back a ways. Precise beginning of it, can't talk about. But I did talk about publicly the 1933 retrieval. And I did that tactically because I wanted to show that this is much older and it's international. It's not like a U.S. thing. I mean, this stuff is landing or crashing around the world, and unexpected countries have had this happen. And that's why I picked that, because I thought that was an interesting case. And then, of course, Pope Pius XII and the Vatican were involved, back channeling it through the OSS, which became the CIA later, to FDR. And that's how the U.S. knew something weird happened in Italy right before World War II. But
so this is 33 was the first, like, documented?
That is the earliest one I can talk about. Yeah.
There's something that predates that?
You could infer that.
You could infer that.
Yeah.
No. If you ever woke up at 3:15 a.m.,
okay,
you might be cursed. Like,
why though?
Legit. So I don't know if you ever heard about the Amity House.
No.
So there's this is a real haunted house, I believe in the States somewhere. And you know Ed and Lorraine Warren, the Conjuring investigators?
Oh yeah.
The real life like demonologists, right?
Yeah. You said that.
So they claim this house to be one of those houses that is truly attached to demons. Now, the story goes that there was this man, and for some reason, still to this day, they said a voice came to his head and told him to murder his 3 family members, his 2 daughters and his wife. Now, what's weird, and still to this day, they have no evidence and no like reasoning why the family members didn't wake up and didn't fight back. So what happened was each of the family members, they were lying down straight on their face like this, flat. And each one didn't move while he went ahead and killed every single one of them with a gun.
What the
fuck? What happened was obviously he went to jail and he did the questioning and shit.
Yeah.
But that house ended up going back on sale.
Okay. Oh,
and
no.
Some family ended up moving in there.
Man, what if winter was fake, y'all? And what if, we always talk about them controlling weather and stuff like that, but just what if? What if it's just not natural? I mean, like, we can't even survive in winter, honestly. What y'all think? Y'all think winter's real or man-made? I don't know. I think they'd be controlling the weather. I think they can control. If we seen it in the last video, they do the cloud seeding, which controls snow and rain. So who's to say they can't do huge cloud seeding and make snow over an entire region? You know what I'm saying? And just consistently do it over and over again. Maybe that's why Antarctica is frozen, has been frozen for so long, is because they want it to be frozen and they want it to stay that way. I don't know. It's a lot of weird stuff going on in the world right now. But yeah, these are some of the most creepy and bizarre TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.